How's everyone doing tonight? Day 19 of the Ugears Dream Cabriolet. It really shouldn't be day 19. When I do the compilation of this, I'm going to have to edit out a lot of time that was spent on threading rubber bands. I wasted a lot of time on rubber bands. They say to use a paper clip, and tonight I've got one, so hopefully less time will be wasted tonight, but let's see. So the first thing we're going to do is try to finish the rubber band. Like, I think it goes here. Yesterday, the last 20 minutes of the show were spent trying and failing to thread that rubber band. So if you look on this instructions here, honestly, I'm not even sure what they're asking. I think they want us to hold it by the short end, dip the long end in, and then pull it through with a paper clip. I think, Let's give it a shot. Oh, I also said I was going to read these sandwiches. So before we start, let me read 5 more of these. So we did the first 5 yesterday. All right, number next is Joe DiMaggio. It's a turkey sandwich with fresh mozzarella, roasted peppers, olive oil, oregano, salt, and black pepper. Number 7, Rocky Marciano. This one's a knockout. Oh, they each have a name. Joe DiMaggio's, this is a big hit. Sweet capicola ham. Fresh mozzarella, sun-dried tomatoes, vinegar, olive oil, oregano, salt, and black pepper. Are those like options? Those sun-dried tomatoes? I guess, yeah. Number 8, the Bensonhurst Special. Hot gabagool, yellow American cheese, or jalapeno cheese, and hot stuffed pepper. So basically, some hot, it sounds pretty good, actually. I like to try that one. Oh, that's the name of their diner, so yeah, their sandwich place. So I guess it should be good. Number 9, the JRYE salami. Fresh mozzarella, roasted peppers, olive oil, salt, and black pepper. All right, last one for today. The Mario Lanza. Mortadella. Fresh mozzarella, lettuce, and black pepper. Pretty simple, right? All right, we'll read 5 more tomorrow. All right, let's get these things out of the box. All right, while I'm getting them out of the box, let's do another one of these things. The word teaser. Well, random knowledge. I don't know what you call this box. Is there an infinite number of geometric patterns? Oh, well, that's interesting. I probably need the definition of geometry to really answer that. If there's a limit to, polygons or lines in geometry, then I guess there's a limit to the number of shapes that you can make. They're asking the question makes it seem like there isn't a limit, but there probably is a limit, right? I don't know. I gotta think about that. If there's no limit to lines, is there a natural limit to them? Like, I remember watching this thing in college where it was like you can make a map using 4 colors and you'll never have 2 colors touching each other. And they couldn't, I don't know if in like the 30 years since someone's written a proof, but at the time the proof was they just went through every combination. And it was like a 100-page book or whatever, and they just went through every combination and proved that, 4 colors is enough to do them all. Like, they never really wrote a mathematical proof. So it might be something like that here. Anyway, let's read the card. Not all 2-dimensional repeating shapes can be identified by one Oh, sorry, not. No. All two-dimensional repeating shapes can be identified by one of only 17 different patterns. Less pressure next time you're picking out some wallpaper. Oh, okay. Less pressure next time you're picking out some wallpaper or doing a new website design. So all two-dimensional repeating shapes can be identified by one of only 17 different patterns. So there's not an infinite number of geometric patterns. All right, fair enough. All right. Now let's try to get this rubber band that we failed at so many times yesterday. So they want us to pinch it by the short end, drop in the long end, and somehow this paper clip is going to help us. I don't know if it will, honestly. It's supposed to work. What do you think? Is that going to grab the rubber band and pull it out? I don't know that it doesn't even fit in there. It doesn't even fit in. I got to make like a smaller hook, which I'm probably going to need like pliers to do that. All right, let's just make a little hook there. What I would like to do is pull it all the way through using the paper clip, but the hole is so small. I don't think I can do that. Do you think I can? Like, if I put this paper clip through, like let's say that's the first thing I do, is pull that paper clip through. I don't even think I can do that. Let's just do a little hook on the end. So we got both ends. So one end has a little right angle, and the other end has a little candy cane. Can the candy cane fit through? Because this is not going to work if the candy cane won't fit through. Right now it doesn't. I got to pinch that a little tighter. All right, how about now? Now it still doesn't fit. That's no good. All right, let's get the pliers out. Pinch that thing. Right. Let's see here. That's too much. It pinched the bottom. I wanted it to pinch the top where it's fattest. All right, let's try again. Try to pinch the top without over pinching the bottom. Tough to do. Excuse me. All right, let's see here. Okay, that looks good. Let's get this through. Wow. All right, let's try again. All right, I got it through. Now, let's get the rubber band in there. And then let's pinch this up. All right. So, oh, it came out. All right. Let me show you here. So, we got the little down there. The paper clip is coming out one end. And then, I can't even get this on camera. But at the top, the other end of the paper clip, the rubber band is in there. So at the bottom, the paper clip is coming out. Actually, it's no longer coming out. I got to get that in again. So at the top, I got the rubber band in the paper clip, and at the bottom, I'm going to pull the paper clip through. That's the plan. Alright, let's see. I had it. I lost it. Try it again. All right. I'm making this thing smaller. If I make it too small, I won't be able to grab it, but I gotta do something. I can't get it started. Hopefully this is the worst thing we have to do in this model, because if it's not, how long is this going to take? Wow. Should have held on to it that first time when I had it in there. Alright, we need more. Alright, let's go. I'm going to go back to that original angle, because definitely I can't get it. Whatever that other one I was doing. Alright, there it is. Let's not lose it this time. That's a stupid plan. It's not even working. Alright, so now we're back to the other plan, which is to grab it from this angle, which I don't think can be done. Alright. Ooh, I got an idea. What if I put it all the way through the bottom and then just use that, yeah, to get it to the right location? But then how am I going to get it off this hook and to get it out where it needs to go? I don't know. Let me just try it and see what happens. All right. There it is. There it is. There's the rubber band. Now, how do we get it to go out this little exit here? All right, I'm going to take it off of there. And I'm just going to hope that I can grab it. Maybe I got to be able to see in there would be nice. I can't see anything. Wow. Is that it? Is that it? Or is that a different piece? That looks like something that's supposed to be hooked and it's not. Wow. Okay. Well, it's back out again. I couldn't see it, so I don't know. Couldn't see it in there. I need like flashlight or something. Huh. Well, I guess we're going to have another episode of me trying to reach this thing. What if I try to push it through? Like, so I already proved that I can push it through with this little hook. What if I hook a little bit of this and then push it through? Let's try that. How would I do that? I think I need to put like 2 kinks in this thing. Like it's bent here. I need to bend it again here and then hook the rubber band in there. Let's see. There's probably someone who knows all these tricks. I should watch some of those videos, and then I'll know the tricks, and then I could tell them to you. Can I push this end in first and then fish it out? I feel like that would be so much easier. Let's try that. They show it the other way. They show it like you should put the other end through first. But I feel like this is more doable. No, I can't see anything in there. All right. I'm going to go back to doing it the direction way, but without my glasses on so that I can see what the hell's going on. I thought I had solved the needing glasses problem by having this close-up camera, but now, since there's no light in there, and since I have to take this weird angle, it's like I'm again in a position where the only way I can see there is without my glasses. So, here we are again. Which means I'm operating off camera because I got to hold the thing right next to my eyes to see what I'm doing. It's like when I try to push it in, it's a rubber band and it wants to go. It doesn't want to stay in that like skinny mode. It like expands and then stops going in. All right. I'm going to combine everything we learned at once. I'll start by pulling this thing in here. pulled it too far. Nope, no, I still got it. Not too far yet. Hook it over this so it doesn't go too far. All right, now let's get it off of here without it snapping back. Now we got to fish it out. I lost it again. I mean, where did it go? All right, what if I look in the top so I can tell if I'm grabbing it or not? I got it. Do you see that? I can't. I don't have my glasses on. I had to put on my glasses to see, but yeah, there we go. I got it. Now I gotta hook it on there. I'm afraid to take it off of the paper clip until I know I've got it on there, which I haven't at this moment got it on there. Yeah, this is not going on. Okay, it's on. All right, now I gotta pull it. Think it's gonna even work like this, or it's gonna rip? Pull it slow. Maybe it won't rip. Okay. All right. Is that what we were trying to do this whole time? So we spent 25 minutes yesterday and 22 minutes today trying to do one rubber band. One freaking rubber band. Took 47 minutes. That's like ridiculous. Anyway, moving on. What has to happen next? All right, so we pull the rubber band through. You know, it was an assumption that we hooked the rubber band into those rubber band looking hooks. They actually don't show that happening yet. So it's maybe that rubber band has to do something else first. But it doesn't bother me if that's wrong, because at least it's not going to get pulled back into the vehicle. Like, yes, it doesn't say to clip it there yet, but at least it's not going anywhere. Like, if I have to take it off that and move it, I can do that. All right, so what's next? Page 42. Let's see what's going on. Okay. We have to put the hood onto the vehicle. We're not advancing the piece counter. Well, it's a rubber band that had already been credited, and now we're adding, I guess this is the trunk, not the hood. Anyway, looks like we're adding the trunk, and I assume that there's going to be toothpicks that we need to put in to do this trunk. There's also this rubber band, which, where does that go? Like, they're not really showing us. All right, cut 2 twosies. Put the 2 twosies in there, and then let me show you. The rubber band is just like sitting there. Like, it's not doing anything. Like, what's the point of the rubber band? I mean, we spent 47 minutes on it. I should like to think there's some point to it. But not yet. All right, for now, we're just going to use 2 twosies to attach the hood. All right, here's a blow up of the rubber band. Okay, I think I see what's going to happen with the rubber band. But I don't see that piece. They want us to hook the rubber band to a piece that doesn't exist. Unless that piece is on... Oh, yeah, there's the piece. It's on the hood. All right, so after we attach the hood, I suppose we could do it before. I mean, it doesn't really matter. It might matter, by the way. But anyway, let's do it first. You know what? We could have lived without this rubber band. What's the point of this rubber band? It's like, there's like space in it. I mean, we're going to hook up the trunk anyway. What's the rubber band going to do? Make it like close automatically? Maybe after some other thing it's hooked to? Or maybe there's going to be some lever that closes it. Whatever it is, it's not mission critical. It was not worth 47 minutes of our time. But whatever. All right, so we need two Z's pieces, clipped pieces. That's going to bring us to 430 total pieces. Let me just say thanks to everyone for watching this. I know that there aren't anyone watching at this point, but I still appreciate it. Like if you watched this 10 years ago when you're doing this video, just the fact that someone may at some point in the future watch it gives me a reason to make the video, and I thank you for that. Thank you. All right, so let's make some 2Zs. Got our clippers out. Oh, yep, that's right. That's already connected, isn't it? All right, I clipped the tip off screen, but I'll make the two 2Zs right now. It's a 2Z size, and I'm making two of them. Where are we going? Where is it? 2Z. I'm just showing you how this works. So you put the toothpick in, determine the 2Z shape, size, length. And you grab it here. Grab it. That's a 2Z length. Yep, 2Z length. Grab it and clip it. Hold both sides so they don't go flying. So there's my two 2Zs, and there's what's left of the toothpick. There's my clippers. All right. So now we have to use these 2Zs to attach the trunk. So you can see exactly where that's going to go. I think it should be easy, but let's try it and let's find out. It may not be so easy. Well, one side went in easy. Let's see how the other side goes. So after 47 minutes for one piece, we'll do the next two pieces in a combined minute. It maybe, let's see. Let's not count our chickens before they're hatched. The second one is not going in as smoothly as the first one, but I mean, I'll get it. Yeah, there we go. We got it. I mean, it took a little second, but there it is. So gravity is closing it. Rubber band's not doing anything. There's the rubber band. It's hooked. I don't know. Maybe it's going to hook to something else at some point. At this point, rubber band is not a factor. But whatever. You know, let's keep building. Well, I just lost my page. That's 44. I believe we're on 42. So we did the toothpicks. Well, what happened there? 41, 42. We did the toothpicks. We used them to attach the hood. We hooked on the rubber band. now they want us to play with this rubber band some more. Wow. They want us to pull it all the way through so that the little piece is there. Okay. And then what? And then cut it? All right. So that's why it's so baggy here. They want us to pull it all the way through. Except that I think this is the long end, and I think this is the short end. And I'm not going to spend another 47 minutes working on that rubber band. So I'm not sure what this was supposed to do other than close automatically. I'm not gonna do it. I might do it later on, but I'm not gonna do it at this time because this picture. Where is the picture? Because of this picture here, it showed the small loop at the top and the big loop going in, and that's the way I did it. But as you can see later on, now they have the small loop coming out. So here's what I'll do. I'll give it one shot to fix that loop. And if it works, great. And if it doesn't work, that's it. And just this rubber band just not going to be there. So I have to disengage it, pull it through, rehook it on. It might work, might not. We're going to find out. I think that it's not going to work because I think they need the small size and we took the big size. But what we can do is pull it until we get tension and then make our own knot. You know what I mean? And then cut it again. All right, so there's a little tension there. So, oh, okay, I understand what the tension's for. There's going to be something probably that clicks this close, and probably you'll like press some button. The tension will be removed from this end, and then the rubber band will cause this to automatically open. All right, that sounds cool. Let's keep doing this until we get to that tension point. That's cool. We want that. All right, so we can do that. We'll just tie this rubber band off and then cut it. You know, none of these rubber bands are going to last forever. So even if we get this to work, it's like it's going to work, you know, and then you're going to put it on your shelf, and then the rubber band is going to dry out, and then at some point it's no longer going to work. So it's never really a huge deal. I almost feel like a lot of these Ugears puzzles, it's like, it's a good thing that I'm making videos because I think that's all they're good for. It's like make a video. And then after that, it becomes a traditional model. Those 1970s balsa wood model airplanes kind of made sense. Oh, I think I cut that too tight, and now it's come undone. Wow, that was the worst possible outcome. I cut it too tight, and now it's undone. Yeah, this is not going to work. All right, now from this point, the only thing I can do to salvage it is to take it out and pull it all the way through and try again. All right, that worked. Unbelievably. I can't believe that worked. I cannot believe that worked. There you go. Did you see that? All right, so it opens automatically now. So now we're going to press a button and it's going to work. I cannot believe that. Wow, that looks so blurry. All right, I got to replace this camera number 1. I don't know when I'm going to do it. I got a huge tax bill I now have to pay. And then I have to pay off the rest of the streaming desk setup, which was purchased on credit. So maybe in like 6 months, I'm going to replace camera 1. Because it's like very important camera and it's not focusing. I mean, camera 3 is like generally horrible. So I can't use that. Camera 2, this is the camera. I want to buy a second one of this. It's called Field World, that camera. And it's good. I want to buy a second one and replace this number 1, which is the Doze camera. The most expensive camera is this one I'm using for close-ups. And the reason I use this as camera number 1 for a couple of weeks. It works now as a close-up good, but if I pull it out, you're going to see. It has this like pulsing thing. It's like every 5 seconds it makes this like pulse. I don't know why this camera does that, but it's like I can't use that as my camera 1. But it performs well as the close-up camera, so that's cool. All right. So anyway, we'll get another of that Field World camera when I can afford it. That's this camera. I'm going to make a second one of that and put it in this location. I don't know what I'm going to do with this current one. Maybe I'll sell it when I replace it. They actually were the same price. One is Doze Tech and the other is Field World, and they were the same price. But the Field World one is performing better. All right, so we're up to 43, page 43. So tonight we're flipping a lot of pages, but we only moved the piece counter 2 pieces, and those 2 pieces were toothpicks, like 2Z cut toothpicks. All right, page 43. It uses boards 5 and 6. All right, let's see what we're doing here. It's showing some red something here. Oh, okay, this. It's showing this in red. And it's saying this, and it's showing like, it's just saying that it should be down like this. Does it move? Could it go somewhere else? I don't think it can go anywhere else, so I'm not sure why they're highlighting in the instructions. They have like a blue arrow. Anyway, our piece looks like their piece, so I guess we're good. All right, and now it's showing lift this up. Okay, that lifts up. Oh, is this supposed to be somehow related to this? Is that how you pop the hood? By pressing on this? Yeah, that's probably it. There's a little movement on this. Oh, that's how you pop the hood? All right, let's try that. So something in here is supposed to catch the hood. And then you push it in here and it pops the hood. All right, I do see that there's a pin there. But I don't see what that pin would catch. Okay, there's a catch here. But there's nothing. It's not attached to. Oh. Okay, let me show you. All right, I see it now. So, see this pin here? That? It's attached to this stick on the outside, so it moves. And see that little groove on it? There's another little groove like that on the inside here. You see that? So we have to get those to go together. So basically this piece has to marry this piece, and then this piece pops the hood. All right, so that's the idea there. You push that in, it pops the hood. All right, let's see. Well, first of all, it's a trunk, not a hood. Second of all, it didn't even engage. Felt like I was going to break it. All right. Try again. It doesn't line up. Has it been an hour already? Okay. All right. Yeah. I can see what's supposed to happen, but it doesn't seem like it's lining up. Let me look at it from this angle. It's tough to see. You can't really see in there. But let's try again. All I can do is hope to feel it click into place, because I cannot. It's impossible to see in there. You can't see from underneath either, if you're wondering if that would work. I see a rubber band catch there. That's not in use. I don't know if we're going to need that at some point. So the idea is you push this down and it catches the lock, and then you push this in and the rubber band pulls it up. It doesn't seem to be catching the lock. And I'm wondering if maybe the piece is in backwards. No, it looks like it should work. Maybe pull it a little bit forward. Is that what's happening? Let's see if when I push this down, if it goes backward. Okay, in here. We can see it from this angle. All right, let's see. Okay. And there it is. The trunk is closed. Let's see if it pops up when I hit this button. Ta-da! All right, so it worked. Okay. Sorry for that ta-da. I feel like I'd like to take that back. Anyway, the trunk works. Thank goodness something works. But again, we're still stuck at 430 pieces. They're just not giving us any pieces to put together today. All right. Okay. We got some pieces coming up. We got we cut 2 more twosies, and then we grab 186 and 187 and we put them together. So that's 4 pieces. All right. Let's make our 2 twosies, and then let's find those other pieces. All right. 2 twosies. I'll tell you, this Dream Cabriolet, I thought it would be like the pickup lumberjack, but it's a much more challenging. The dragster, I don't know if anyone's done the dragster. That was like so easy. It was done in 3 days. Like, I was prepared for that to take 10 days, and it took 3 days. Whereas this one, I think I was prepared for it to take 10 days. And what are we up to? Day 19? I mean, this is insane. Day 19. And the thing is, it's pretty much looked the same since like day 2. I mean, not much is going on here. We're just like fiddling around with this chassis every day. Anyway, 186 and 187. They say on them 51 and 52. Boards 5 and 6 are where these pieces are supposed to come from. That's board 8. That's board 4. I guess these boards are all out of order. All right, there's board 5, and the other one behind it was board 2, which is probably should get that out of the way. We're not going to be using board 2 much. What's the next one? Board 3? Yeah, it's got to be board 3. Yep. I mean, I could throw those 2 boards out. Those are useless. At least let me put them on the bottom of the deck. I don't think we even need boards 2 and 3 anymore. Board 1 we already threw out. All right, board 8. Oh, there's board 6. Okay. So one of these has pieces 186 and 187. I think it's going to be... I don't know. I don't have a guess. Let's just look for it. There it is. I see 186. Okay. Yeah, 186 is right here. We also need 187, which is right here. They have on them numbers 51 and 52. Ooh, I almost punched out the wrong piece. Oh, for some reason I was punching out 189. In fact, it did fall out. We'll probably need it in a minute. Not a big deal. All right, so get the numbers going the same way. This piece, one of these pieces chipped. And there is a result of chipping, the number is gone, but we know what it was. All right, so put these together. All right. All right, and this one goes right on the back of the first one. Kind of like stuck. It's not getting in there. But at the same time, they're stuck together, so maybe it doesn't matter. Wow. These toothpicks are in like mostly. All right. Yeah. Like I said, they're in mostly. All right. So now this has to go on 188. 188 is a weird looking piece. I see it. That's 188. That piece. All right. The very first, you gotta hold it like this. All right, there's ink on both sides. But this side has this swirl. You can see this one has hashes, and this one has the swirl. So holding it facing the swirl, those two pieces that we just put together, they're going to go in that last, whatever you want to call it. I think it's first is probably the correct term for that. Satisfying snap. And that was piece 433. So there we go. All right. Now, okay. We're going to get 11 pieces right now. Pieces 189 through 199. So that's going to bring us up to, this is going to be a cool number. It's 444. We're not on page 44, are we? Oh, no, we're on page 43. So close. Too bad we weren't on page 44. You know, I wonder if I didn't count the toothpicks, if maybe we would have ended up with piece 444 on page 44. Anyway, we got piece 444 on page 43. It's not too bad. All right, so pieces 189 through 99. So this says 53 on it. Remember this piece we knocked out by accident? That's actually the first piece that we need to put on. So we can just put that on right now. And that's, I guess it's 189, right? Should be. All right. Not going in for some reason. I remember we had a problem with the other one slanting. Like the pieces were going in slanted. We don't want that to happen. We want them going in straight. But then again, I can't really control it, you know. I mean, in order to go in straight, the pieces need to fit. Oh, okay, I see the problem. These toothpicks are sticking out. I got to trim the toothpicks. Tiny little pieces of toothpick sticking out. Well, I'll be stepping on those tomorrow because they just went flying. One of them, and let's push them in as far as we can as well. All right, let's try again. See if we can get that in without it going slanted this time. All right, yeah, that was the problem. The toothpicks needed to be shaved, so that's done. The piece is still slanted. What's the problem? All right, let's get that piece in there, like really in there. There we go. All right, now, where are all these pieces we need? 180 something through 199, 189 through 199. Are they on this board? Yeah, they are. All right, this is going to take a minute just to punch these pieces out. Should we use our metal tool? I don't know. Maybe that's going to break. Maybe that's going to be brilliant. Maybe it's going to break all the pieces. I guess we're going to find out. So 189 through 199. Well, there's 91. And then they have numbers on them. 92, 93. All right. 90. 95. Yep. 195. 194. What? I'm not finding them. Are there some on the other board? Let's check this board. All right. 200. Yep. There's some on this board. All right. 198. 199. That's the last one. But I think I might have missed some along the way. Well, they conveniently have numbers on them. So there's a 53 through 57. And then 58 through 63. Here's 63. All right, so 54. So 53 is already in there. And then 54. 62. 55. 58 is the first one on this row. 57 is the last one on this row. 56. All right, the top row is done, considering one of them's already in there. The bottom row is 58 through 63. We have 58, 59. We're missing 60 and 61. All right. Let's see if we can find them. There's 60. 61 can't be far away. All right, there's 60. Well, the problem is 61 on this board or on the other board? By the way, here's another 63, which makes me wonder if this one was a 63 or a 65. Yeah, that's a 63. I guess there's a multiple. Here's another 62 as well. Well, great that we have doubles of those, but I need one 61. I need a single 61. Here's another 60. Okay, here's a 61. Finally. All right. Finally. We can get to work. All right. So, 54. 53 is already there. 54 goes in. It's got a long way to go. Wow. Long way to go. Hopefully we can get it in without breaking it. Let's push that back out. All right, new rule. When we got one of those long pieces, we sand and wax it before we put it in. Just to give it as much chance as possible of going all the way in. All right, that worked. 54. 55. I'll stop after this page just because it's getting late. It's not really a big deal for me. My kids are off this week. I got the extra 3 hours sleep, but my wife is about to go to bed, so I can't. I mean, I could work in the dark, but I think it's not fair to you. It's not fair to her. It doesn't bother me, but like I said, it's just not the right thing to do. So I'm going to wrap it up after this page, at the end of this page. All right, 58. $59. Those are I'm reading the numbers they have on them, not the piece number. I don't know why they put on their own numbers that are different from the piece number, but that's how they do it. 60, 61. All right, 62. Kind of a long piece, but not long enough to sand and wax it. 63. And now there's still like 4 slots open for some reason. I guess we're about to find out what reason. All right. Okay. We got all those in. They do look like they're a little bit slanted in places. Let's push that in a little further. Yeah. This could be better. I'm trying. I'm still working on it, trying to get it like. Yeah, I mean it's pretty good. It might not be perfect, but I think that's workable at this point. All right, let's see what's next here. 200 through 203, which is 64, 65, 66, and 67, and then we'll be on page 44. So we're adding the 4 more pieces. So 4, 4, 8, and page 44. That's how we're going to start tomorrow. All right, now 64, 65. These are actually pieces 200 through 203, but they're inked as 64, 65, 66, and 67. All right, let's find them. There's 200. There's 202, which is a huge piece. What's going on here? 203, yeah. So where's 201? Where's 201 hiding? 201 right here. It was hiding. I don't know why it felt the need to hide. There was space to put it there, but you know, it liked to hide. You know, it was like in a hiding mode. All right. Let's see if we can get this on there. So let's line them up first. 64, 66, 67, 65. So that's the order. I mean, look at this 66. That's crazy. Anyway, let's get the first one on. $64. All right. $65. It's a little slanted. I mean, by the time you work all the way down this piece of wood, yeah, they're a little slanted. All right. Now, 66. It's a weird looking piece, but I think it's going to attach to something else. We'll probably find out early tomorrow where that attaches to. I felt some movement in some of these other pieces. Let's just push them all in at once. This is a little slanted. The top needs to go in. All right, I think that's good. And pieces behind it might have moved as well. And then 67 is the last piece of the night. And then we're going to pick up... Oh, that went in perfectly. All right, that's a cool little piece, I think. Let's see what's going on there. Cool little piece. What are those 66 and 67 going to hook onto? Anyone got a guess? There's another piece here. Probably some... I think it's maybe the back window, the rear window. We did the front window, but see this little triangle? That was like an old... the little triangle there. It's like an old school rear window thing. Plus we have this slider, which indicates movement. This obviously is not going to move because, this is like the edge of the car. It's like we had over here on this door. We have this edge of the car. But then we have the slider in there because probably the glass is going to slide up and down. So it's probably going to be the rear window or the rear door. I don't know if there's a second door or just a second window. I guess we'll find out. I could look at the instructions, I suppose. Yeah. There's a second row of seats, but there's only one set of doors. So this is probably the windows of the people who sit in the back. Excuse me. Sorry, my voice was terrible tonight. But anyway, we got through the show. We're up to page 44. And I'll see you tomorrow. Good night.